As the Spartan community and people all over the state and the nation continue to process the tragic events in East Lansing, a lot of people will need help processing the trauma of what happened. Here to talk more about it and some resources available in our area, Christy Buck, Executive Director of Mental Health Foundation and Spartan grad, I should say.
Yeah, alumni,
yeah.
84.
Yeah, how you doing today?
You know, it's been very challenging.
Yeah.
And I felt like my home was taken over. And really for 4 years of my life, spending that time along with so many other alumni. I saw so many tweets and Instagrams, but it's important that we process it. And these conversations, unfortunately, sometimes they have to come up after tragedies such as this.
And that's what we're beginning to do just today, because last night was sort of getting through and getting the information and lots of texts and lots of phone calls about making sure everybody was safe. But today, then, we have to sort of take that next step and sort of process it so we can move through it.
You got it. And unraveling and having open discussions and giving people that sense of when they want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Because also there's a rush to want more information, especially those who were on campus, potentially people that were evacuated. And, you know, it's taking time to acknowledge that maybe at some point they're going to want to talk about it. And then also giving space.
Yeah, because people will process it differently, because a lot of students came home in the middle of the night or this morning, but a lot of them are still on campus too. Maybe they need to be with their friends more than their, that might be hard for a parent to deal with, but maybe they need to be on campus with their friends right now.
Exactly, and ensuring that they know where there are resources. And so that is pretty incredible, all of the resources that are being made available to students, to administration, to everybody over there in East Lansing. And that's what's really necessary right now. But then there is the ripple effect of people who are going to be struggling in general, and reminders of other tragedies that have happened. You know, there is re-traumatizing when all of a sudden, suddenly, you're introduced back. There was a gentleman who was in the videos when Joe was interviewing folks, and he had an Oxford Strong sweatshirt on. And no sooner did I see that brought me back to another tragedy, not even within a year.
Yeah, that's really hard. A lot of these kids, actually probably everybody on that campus, they have been training for something like this, probably all through elementary school and high school. Now this actually happened, it's going to take them a minute to realize, oh, that happened to me.
Exactly. And someone was interviewed, and they told their story of just a week ago. They had been reminded of this training. So suddenly, you know, they're going to be conversations going on for quite a long time. And with the Mental Health Foundation, obviously we do mental health awareness, but that's where now it comes into play of, I'm going to be watching, I'm going to be noticing changes in someone's behavior. 2 weeks or longer is this date that typically you want to pay attention. With traumatic events, oftentimes it can be 4 weeks. And giving people that space to grieve, but also watching for changes in behavior.
And if we see that, if we notice that, then what is the next step?
The next step, obviously, is to give them resources. So if they are a student at Michigan State, it's making sure that they know where those resources are. Everybody needs the 988 phone number, the text line 741-741. It's important that you have people to talk to. The 988 system that is set up right now, along with the text line, is there immediately, and it's not just for suicide prevention, it is for crisis. It's a crisis hotline. So with those mechanisms, people can have a conversation. And oftentimes, those are the things that get us through those challenging times.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, we've already heard Spartan Strong, and we know the Spartan. Everybody's a Spartan right now.
You got it. Everyone's a Spartan.
Yeah, everyone's a Spartan right now, and everybody helping each other. Well, we certainly appreciate you and all that you do.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much. We'll be in touch. More conversation to come.
You got it.
Thanks, Christy.